Yo, everybody in the universe, what's going on? It's your boy DJ Larry. Now I know y'all are probably wondering and asking yourself, why is his camera off? What's going on? These guys are not live this week. So we are currently on vacation, and Lord willing, we will be back March the 2nd. So we appreciate all the support. Y'all run up that Patreon, patreon.com/SYWNET. Y'all please run that up. So I asked myself, what could I do for this interview for today that I haven't done in a long time? And I said, I haven't interviewed anybody in a very long time. And as I looked at my Show Your Work docket, I said, it's hilarious that we were supposed to do an interview with King Murphy Media himself, and we never did it. We just vibed and we never did it. Now, as y'all know, Winston is one of my favorite people because, he comes through dressed like this from time to time. So I said, you know what, man? Let me do my best impersonation. Let me show y'all what King Murphy Media normally comes through to y'all like. I want to give a little shout out to my dog, man. It's been a year with the King, man. Round of applause for Winston, man. Round of applause.
You already.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
Oh, my goodness.
Love to the King, man. Love to the King.
All
right.
Already.
Let me take myself off this shit. All right. So, Winston, let me ask you a question. Let's start off. Who the fuck are you? Let's start with that. Who is King Murphy Media?
Damn. King Murphy Media is it started off at this point, like 2.5 years ago. Like, basically, it just started like a week after Donald Trump made the pandemic announcement on TV when I made that purchase on Amazon. Even before then, just having a Galaxy 5 with a fucking phone gimbal and helping out my guy Reggie RG Fitness on promoting him at his gym as a payment of him helping me get into shape and all that good stuff. And when we started that, he went from like 1,200 followers to like 3,000 followers in like a month and a half. And he pretty much tripled over his clientele, the online clientele. So he was like, yo, you need to really do this. And thought about it. For the work wise is more or less is dealing with people in the media market, helping people out, doing assets, helping people out, creating actual content, whether it's like small business, cosmetics, whatever. But my passion wise, this is crazy that we even have this fucking talk. How about that? A year later, we just now get to this talk. But it was just passion just for music, just watching videos all the time, watching movies all the time. I'm only child, so like all I do is just watch shit. And how I live life, like I'm always looking for different angles of how things could be shot, how things could be done. And that's pretty much how it started. That's pretty much how the journey started.
Okay.
Yeah. In terms of King Murphy Media.
Okay. So my next question that I'm going to ask you, let me put the Summer Jam screen back on myself once again. I'm dressing like King Murphy Media today. So my next question.
I think it would say he turned the pandemic to the pandemic.
Basically.
Ooh, Nelson, you get a fresh.
I was one of those.
He lived, yeah, man. He lived what these rappers say they talking about, man. Independent.
All right. So my next question for Winston is going to be, where did the urge, the idea? Because I know you said you bought the shit, but where did the urge idea come from? Because clearly, going from a gimbal and a phone to actual camera is a big step. So what really made you say, "Fuck it, I really want to go this far with this"? So camera is back on you, sir.
It was started to dibble and dabble into photography at first. Actually, like before I even bought my first camera, which was like a Canon M50, before I bought the phone, I bought the phone for the purpose of the camera on the phone. So like I studied on YouTube for like 2 months of just looking at like, all right, what does this camera do? What can I use it for? Is it good for photography? Obviously, it's not going to be no high power shit. I just need to have the basic functions of it so I can know what I'm doing. That's why, like, when people ask me questions about like certain shit like that, I give super in-depth answers because it's like I want to be able to give somebody that same type of knowledge of like I had to look at the same video for an hour straight to figure out how to do this one thing or figure out how to get this picture right or sharp in terms of photography. And then did that, went into the photography thing about like 9 months. It's cool and it's something that I grabbed the basics of, but unless you do like super wedding stuff or you do like family portraits, most of these dudes on Facebook, they just be taking pictures of girls' butts and shit. And then like they don't, and there's no return of interest wise of like, yo, like they don't be getting paid for it half the time. It's just be, it's like I was like, all right, I see the grift in photography, and plus like most of my friends is like, the photography shit is cool. You already know how to do that because that's just the basics, knowing how to move light around and stuff like that, but not the video. Because even when we just doing the phone shit or little camera shit, like you just know how to pick the angle. You just know how to make shit look good. Most of the time, all the time. And that was when I just had a camera that didn't even shoot in 4K. So yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna take the camera off and get a good look at all of us here. You know, hipper to the hopper. You feel me? Flu game, young, and shout out to you. All right. So
my brothers.
Let's take a little journey down memory lane. So I think sometimes one of the best things we can do is not withhold everything because sometimes it might help other people out. So I want to ask Trey and I want to ask Nelson. All right. Minimum details, but can y'all describe where we were at mentally prior to our introduction to Winston this time last year? So I'm going to start with Nelson, and I'm going to let you go first. You're mute.
My fault, y'all. You know when you remember the Kevin Owens meme when he had his head on the turnbuckle like this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we can go. We ain't got to give everything, but let's talk about the real. Let's
the emotion. The emotion. Word up,
bro. I got on these fucking shades. I got this. We're fucking. We here, bro. We are. Man. It's fine. Like
we having fun.
If I have to edit the shit out later, it's fine. But we are here. Like let's get honest about the shit. So I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'll ask Youngin how he feels. You know, shades on for Winston. You feel me? Go ahead, man.
What do you mean how I feel for Winston? Like ever since we got him on and
Now,
everything?
just describe, what your visions for the pod. I mean, you are the founder. Let me give you a hand clap for that.
Word up. Word up.
All the two kind.
You feel me? Now, I mean, let's be transparent. Let's be transparent as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It went from 5 of us to 3 of us. And at that time was nothing but love and success for Marcel and Banks, but we here, and it was just you, me, and Youngin. So talk to me about your thought process of where you thought the podcast would go, where it was going during this time period.
I mean, at the time we were going, but we started to have, a little bit of like, doubts, and we were just like concerned, like, it's just the 3 of us. Like it was we were good, but like we also were like, damn, like, dude, are we gonna make it to 75? We had so many plans and all type of shit, but that's where we were at. Like we were going, but we had a direction, but like we didn't know how to execute it or how to really have a solid plan for it. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. I know it's your flu game, Youngin, but is there anything you want to throw out there for this?
I mean, I ain't gonna. At the time that what transpired, it was more or less like it wasn't on some what we gonna do next, because hell, I had faith in the 3 of us to carry that torch. You feel me? That the 5 members was carrying, but adding Winston on definitely solidified it. Like, oh yeah, nah, we definitely moving in the right direction. You feel me? As far as just like graphically, just visionary wise, just just everything that we improve as far as the logo, intros.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'll cut you off respectfully just to say,
for sure.
Winston, like, what's your mindset like during this time of like change?
When shit happened,
When shit was changing,
we gonna thug it out. I ain't gonna cap. That's how that's my motto in life. Period. When shit get tough, man, we gonna thug this shit out. You feel me? They want to know, oh man, this shit gonna end. Are we gonna make it to 75? Are we gonna make it to this? No, we gonna make it. God damn it. We was gonna make it. You feel me? We was just gonna thug it out.
All right. Let's go. All right. I'll go. I'm not going next. So let me keep it all with 1,000 with y'all. So it was a point where I was like, man, I like podcasting. It's fun. But I was like, all right, now that I'm basically gonna be, I wouldn't say beforehand it was any issue as far as like, because I still feel like it was a team kind of thing, right? But I do feel like it definitely became a Larry Nelson with Youngin kind of thing. So it was like, all right, fuck, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Because to do this shit every single week, we don't ever take breaks. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things where it's like, fuck, what are we gonna do? And also, too, I'll keep it honest with y'all. Like, me and Nelson were cool, but there were little things about me and Nelson that we had to learn about each other. Like, it still happens to this day a little bit, but like, back then, I kind of cringe because it's like, oh, fuck, I keep cutting this man off. Or like, fuck, he keeps cutting me off, or, shit like that. So it was a process in learning each other, us going from both being lower level mics to a mic and other mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to learn how to get that together. So it was definitely an interesting process, and I don't regret a single bit of it because I think it made us a million times stronger. And here we are today, now finally getting to this. So my main thing was just, I don't know, but I am, to what you said, Trey, I'm glad we thugged it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we didn't just say, all right, man, let's just say fuck it and then just go our ways. Because if not, we wouldn't have had the success we had last year. And thank you to everybody who was sticking with us through that time, you know what I'm saying, through those changes, because I know it's different when you expect to hear 4 and you only see, well, you expect to hear 4, 5, and you only see 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying? So big round of applause to everybody who stuck around there.
Yes.
No, we appreciate that. For sure.
Now,
Durability.
durability. Now, I do have to ask Winston another question. As always, this is Winston's anniversary episode. So let me ask this question. I like these shades.
Yeah.
They were free. They were free. This is for the record, people. I'm just doing this shit for fun. Like you see these bitches say Rockstar on them and shit. Like, bro, I got this at a free company event. I have no other shades. I literally just threw these bitches on. So y'all see this floating around. This was not just something I was like, ooh, this literally is some spur of the moment ass shit. All right, back to Winston. All right. So I'm always curious about this, and I don't think I ever got a definitive answer, but how the fuck did you find us and what made you a fan of us? Like, this is what I want to know. Like, what made you a fan of Show Your Work back then? So I'm going to switch it back to you, but I'm very curious to know how you found us because you're one of our day ones, and I'm just curious how the fuck you found us. So the floor is yours.
Oh yeah, like I guess the term for it, like if you just listen to shit all the time, it's like an audio file or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just when it comes to music or podcasts, I'm just an audio file. Like I'm dipping and dabbing in different genres of podcasting, different people that are through associates or checking out or even just hearing a name more than a couple of times. Like, okay, I'm the type that I'll go in your shit and I'll go back to like 3 months. Like far as like even when on Black Announce Table, like I could even like I remember I called on them like the probably like the 4th episode, like when Rosenberg gave him a shout out, something like that. But nah, it was through shout out to the Struggling for Success and Chloe. I heard your name pop up a couple of times, and then it was the first episode I heard was like a gaming episode about like Grand Theft Auto, I believe. And it just overall, I just like the camaraderie and the gumbo of different people culturally, geographically. Everybody mesh well with everybody's adults. It's not too much inside baseball talk or it's just like straight talk. And and even with me listening to podcasts, I like feeling like in just a conversation, I like to be the motherfucker that's just in the back, just looking at shit go down, listen to people talk like, man, you talking some shit or whatever. So, got into that and just locked in with y'all. And left a couple questions here and there during like basketball shit, regular fucking just giving input about showing love, like y'all doing y'all thing, and I don't, it's like it's like you gotta just show love to who's putting in work. I don't give a fuck what stage you at, how hot you are, how much clout you got, whatever. Respect and respect.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ask. So what episode would you say you probably started? What number would you say you started?
Yeah, let me go back. Let me go in the way back machine. It was probably I want to say 30s.
So before the 30s.
Something like that. I'm about to.
All right. Was it? Let me ask this: was it before I was there, or was it after I was there?
Yeah, 57. I was listening to 52. I listened to 13. Bonus 13. 49. Fucking damn.
Yeah.
Damn. This is like some fucking Joe Budden. I'll name this podcast later type shit. All right, boom.
Don't compare me to that Dominican smut peddler, but go ahead.
Volume 9. Volume
That's
9.
crazy,
Volume 9.
Volume
9.
That was when you tuned in. Volume 9.
Hey man, slow clap. Slow clap.
That was way before my time.
The focus, yeah, it's fine, Nestor. It's fine. I'll screen share. What's the title of Volume 9? Because
Julius Randle, Beyblade.
Wow.
All right, so I was nowhere near along for that one. Now, when you started listening, just being honest, was it all right, I'm listening to these guys every week from now on, or did you just skip around before you became a consistent listener? Because
No.
as you answer this, I'm gonna ask some questions.
Nah. From there, some of the shit I probably can't remember, but I remember. Yeah. No, from there, I was sub from right there.
Okay.
And I was just listening. Marcel does Scott Steiner math.
Shout out to Marcel. All right, so let me ask you this question then. Let's ask this. This ought to be fun for you to answer. All right.
Joel said tennis Spike Dudley.
Mhm.
DJ yeah.
All right, so let's ask. I'm gonna put the camera on us. I'm gonna put the camera on us. I mean, the youngin ain't got no camera at school. So, all right, what was your first impersonation when you first heard me the first couple episodes? Be honest.
I was like,
be honest and transparent. This is go. Hold up. Be honest and transparent because it's only gonna make this shit funnier.
Oh no, for sure. I was like, nah, this nigga's a wild, bold nigga, but he stands on his. But he stands on his two feet, 2 ankles, 10 toes. He stands on them, and that's something that I fucking respect.
Okay. Now, what was your reaction when you first heard Youngin?
I was like, nah, this is a thorough nigga. I was like, nah, this is the one. This is the one that's going to do it to you. But he don't want to do it to you. He's want to have a good time. He's my type of person. Youngin is my type of person. Youngin is gonna be surprised. He'd be like, nah, I like this nigga.
Did
when
you
me and Youngin link up fucking day, he'd be like, this nigga he's a wild motherfucker, but I like him.
Did you think that me and Youngin had either done podcasting before or even fit to do podcasting based off their first listen?
I can see I was fit for podcasting, but it was like just y'all brand. It wasn't necessarily to me. Show your work. It was never like a topic based, genre based type of situation. More of like if you want
really it's improv like a motherfucker. Like
yeah. If you want to put it into a
category
genre, I guess it would be like culture based, like news and culture based, along with all the other wild shit that we talk about and say, but the basis of it is, news and culture.
So going into that, what was your thought on basically, as Nelson calls it, that moment changing summer where, it went from being a sports conversation mainly to just us talking about whatever. What were your thoughts as a listener when that shit happened? Because sometimes people just like to listen to stuff for what they like to listen for. Like sometimes people don't want to hear sportscasters talk about, music. Sometimes they don't want to hear music guys talk about, other culture topics because their takes are trash as fuck. So what was your thought process as that change was slowly starting to happen?
Oh nah, I could tell during when it first started matriculating, I was like, well, these guys like each other. They have camaraderie and good conversations where they can be themselves and just as men, as black and brown men, having that outlet for us to do so freely is a beautiful thing to really have that, especially for I'm speaking before I even came around this motherfucker. Like for you guys to put in the consistency of work weekly, like to me, like even with myself now, that's what I'm most proud of. And I do a whole lot of other shit, but I'm most proud of just being able just to come through with y'all and just to be like, this is what we do. We growing. It's grassroots. I feel prideful about it. This is something that I'm along for the ride for. But this is this is a fantastic ride.
I
You know what I'm
respect
saying?
that.
This is a fantastic voyage for real.
I respect that. I respect that. All right, so let me skip the timeline up just a little bit. And first off, this is news to me because again, I thought that your first like mention or interaction with us was Donnie, but it's Chloe Hotline. Let me give a big ass shout out to Chloe Hotline.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, Donnie. No more credit for you.
You know,
But nah, seriously. So I guess my next
everything came together.
question is gonna be you get contacted about making a logo for us, which is the logo that we have today. All right.
Yeah.
Tell me what made you go with that particular style for the logo itself.
Let me you mind well pulling it up. Let me pull it up. Let me find it so I can
Oh, the logo?
so I can wax poetic about it.
All right.
All right. I mean,
give me 30 seconds and I'll pull this up. Yeah, you weren't expecting this shit today, huh? Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, keep you on your toes. You got it. All right.
Yeah, I'm about to let
me see if this I might have it before you. Hold on, let me see if I can if I can get it. All right, here we go. All right. So for the people at home, if y'all have seen our logo. If you haven't seen our logo and it's your first time, thank you for watching on YouTube and tuning in for this. All right. Here we go. That bad boy right there. Now, how did this come about?
Just seeing where you guys was at with the logo and the vibe you guys was at and where you guys was heading to content wise and just the overall feel and vibe. And I just look at it as the face, but like before they see anything, they gotta see the stamp on the dope. So, it's just a hodgepodge of, we're all pretty much the same age. We all pretty much grew up playing Sega, Genesis, or Nintendo as like our first in-home system. So going on with that vibe, going on with the bright colors to get people's attention. With the red is urgency, blue is like truth and type of boldness, and yellow is just the energy. You guys emanate a lot of energy outwards, and the font, just a cool little thunderstrike graded, just something different, something that's like digital but like a retro digital, like it might have that home type of feel, but I just wanted to be like, nah, like these are some cutting edge brothers, so they got to still look cutting edge.
Okay.
Of some sort, you know what I mean?
All right, I respect that. Nelson, what was your first reaction when you first saw the logo? And then I'll ask Young, what was his first reaction when he saw the new logo?
I really liked it a lot because it like the first one was, I felt like it kind of matched like our vibe. Like the first logo is like that era and like the vibe of that era. And like this one, like I just liked how it looked like futuristic yet looked old school at the same time. I like, the type of stuff that does like things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like new but has a nostalgic touch. So I feel like that's how we were with just our normal topics, and then with the sports, and then whatever we're talking about when we're cracking jokes. But I think the logo just fit the vibe of the podcast and at the time, like what we were transitioning to, and to now. So
for sure.
All right, Youngin, what's your thoughts on when you first saw the logo?
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't had no thoughts. I was just more or less on some ice and rebranding. It's up from here.
Okay. All right. Like I said, that's your answer, bro. That's all.
No, I can't do nothing but keep it 100. You feel me? I ain't really, what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it wasn't, I ain't gonna lie, even now with my own shit, I'm not a big logo nigga. You feel me? So,
yeah.
Like, exactly. That's like, but, so, like when it come to that, it's like to see it is like, all right, cool. You feel me? Like, all right, we got something to stamp
Right.
to our name. You feel me? But it was more or less like, all right, bet on the old logo out the way. We got the new joint. Time for the rebrand. Let go. It's up from here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let me see where I want to go next with this. I'll ask Nelson this because we're gonna get into some fun shit now. All right, Nelson. After you finally got to be on a podcast with Winston the first time, what was your first impression of Winston? The first time you got to actually sit down and talk to him on this platform.
Nah, Winston's fucking hilarious. He be right about shit. But just the way he delivers it, the way he says it, the way we're like on one topic and he just go like all the way left, but it makes sense at the same time. Like it's like a more like he's the comedic relief, you know what I'm saying? Because like in a good way, like now I'm like, oh, whatever, he's just funny. And I say like, nah, you just the prime comedic relief, and we fucking build off that shit. I feel like we just expanded what I like. We just expanded from that. Like that just made us more like, all right, cool. We could just be joking around. But this man Winston, bro.
All right, younger than someone who's reserved, right? What was your thoughts of like first meeting Winston?
It's a wild nigga. Hey, there you go. That was my first fucking thought. Like, this a wild nigga. I fuck with him, but he's a wild boy. Shit, after Don saying just. Yeah, that was my first thoughts. I'm just leaving it there because that was the question that was asked. That was my first thoughts.
Okay. Okay. So, at what point? Because I'll answer it myself, but I'll ask Nelson again, and I'll start going first. Nelson, I promise. What point did you feel like, okay, we got to see if he's down to be on the show? What was the point where you were like, all right, nah, we got to see if he's down with the podcast?
That's a good question.
That's why I asked.
Surprise!
It might be the title of this episode. That's why I asked.
No, it was just he was consistently, we thought it was, a gesture just to have him on because he like did the graphics and the designs of everything. But like once he was consistently on the podcast, like every week, I'm like, now we got something here. And everybody started asking who you were. I mean, they kind of knew, but it was just you being on the pod was just like crazy, bro. And we just built off that, and we're like, you know what? We need that fourth man. I think it made sense for us. So
question. So that brings me to my next question. Did you feel at that point that we needed a fourth man, or was it more so we're happy to have a fourth man? You personally, as you sip your drink. So Nelson, did you feel like it was a point where we needed a fourth person, or were you just happy to have a fourth person that flowed along with what we were doing?
No, I didn't think that we needed a fourth person, but it was just like the chemistry was so crazy. It was like, bro, every week, like, bro, we just keep getting better. I'm like, bro, we gotta have him on here. Like, I think it would be. I actually like when it's not just like we have like the one person, like Winston. If we were. My bad. Winston is kind of like if we're like the TV show, me, you, and Young, and he's the producer, and like you pan to him like as a producer, like when you're doing like them shows when they have the producer randomly talking shit. Mm-hmm. So like I feel like Winston's like that character, like if we were showing it just kept adding on. And we just got
so if we're Mark Jackson, Breen, and Jeff Van Gundy, he's the sideline reporter that's like always got the quick. Okay, all right, I got you.
David Aldridge reporting live.
Nah, you ain't no wholesome ass David Aldridge. We can stop that lie right there. I'm giving you your props, but my nigga, let's not push it. All right.
He's Sam Mitchell.
Young, and I'm gonna ask you this: did you feel any hesitancy to add someone else? Hold up. Young, did you feel any hesitancy to add someone else given the transition period that we were going through? Where it was just like the three of us fuck the world. Now it's another person being added to the shit.
I wasn't really no hesitancy at all. For
Okay.
real. It was honestly, after like Nelson said, I'm gonna say honestly too, after like 3 episodes of him being here consistently, and the vibe that you know what I'm saying that we built, the connection that we built, it was like, nah, bro, we gotta bring him. And we had this conversation, we had this talk, personally, me and you feel me? And I told you like, nah, bro, we gotta bring him on, bro. Like, we gotta make him our fourth man. You feel me? Right. So it wasn't really no hesitancy. I was definitely open to it because it was like, yeah, the three of us know each other. Granted, me and you been long time friends, so
Yeah.
we definitely know each other. But it was just, you know what I'm saying, a building pattern because this is a new business venture that we going into and shit like that. So nah,
Okay.
yeah, it wasn't really I wasn't no hesitancy. I was
Okay.
open to it like a motherfucker.
Okay. So Winston, I'm gonna flip it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel any pressure coming into the dynamic that we already had, as far as me, Youngin, and Nelson, knowing that we have been doing this for, as far as the three of us, by this point in time, we've been doing this about extras included, everything like that. We've been doing it for about 40 to 50 episodes by this point.
Yeah.
So, did you feel any pressure coming into a new environment, even though you know us, still, coming into that dynamic? Did you feel any pressure at that time?
Not negative pressure. I didn't want to. I honestly, I didn't want to fuck up. Just the vibe what you guys had. I only wanted to be in a situation where I was adding value, and and just to know that, just personally, I want to be able to bring something to the table. I want to add value and try to take on some of that responsibility to do so because y'all didn't have to fucking in the olive branch, and I'm thankful for that. Real talk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? More than what y'all even know or believe. Like, I'm very thankful, and it's the blessing to have you guys in my life.
No, for sure, man. We'll give a round of applause to God for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, us having the having my full cooperation and understanding for us to move as a unit in a circle. Because I've been in situations where I'm just pulling all the fucking shit together just to make some shit shake, and it's just
Yeah.
such a fucking relief to be like, everybody, all four of us have fucking responsibilities to get a show off, a regular show off. We all have responsibilities to put the shit together, and we stick to it. And as this real talk, that is a fucking accomplishment for men to come together and to be able to do this on a weekly basis.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so powerful because we see motherfuckers crumble all the time.
So that was gonna be my next question. Once we started the Patreon and once we started doing more content than your typical just every Thursday, every Wednesday. I think it was point in time we were doing Tuesday through Thursday like a motherfucker. Like I can't even lie to you. Like
We was going hard in the yard. Before Nelson even started streaming. Before Nelson started streaming, was going hard in the yard.
We was So did you feel like there was any pressure when we started the Patreon for you as someone who does our graphics, does our visual presentation? Did you feel like any, and it don't have to be negative pressure, but did you feel like there was any something that you put on yourself to make sure that this looked a certain way?
Oh yeah, nah. I had to be like, because we as presented, we got the right stuff in terms of the makings of all four of us as individuals, and even with the podcast that we listen to from the homies or people that's not the homies, but we admire and respect their work. A lot of people
Right.
have tenure pre the 2020, like like they've been whole pre 2020.
Mm.
So for things to partially fragment and come back together and reform in the midst of all this, I just felt like, all right, we gotta just fucking just be the cutting edge shit, to stick to our roots and be able to talk with each other on personal things. And we already set the rules and boundaries of how we're gonna go about this. Show your work and show your work. Straight up. And we got love and respect for everybody, but show your work and show your work. Like, we gonna do what we do. Our shit look how it looks, gonna sound how it sound. The description's gonna be the descriptions. It's just the individuality and the grassrootness of it. That I felt comfortable with that pressure. Like, it is what it is. Like, we growing steadily, and it's steadily, and I'm proud of it. Like, niggas is, we really put in work, and thanks to you guys for viewing in, tapping into these lives. You know what I'm saying? It's Thursday. Motherfuckers watching basketball. Y'all either sitting on your computer, you got the headphones with the phone, you playing the game, put the game down, you comment some wild shit, and we tapped in. Like, it's just a lot of dedication on all sides, do our patrons and consumers, and even with us, that we giving energy back and forth towards each other. It's just a beautiful thing.
Okay, good shit. Now I'm actually another real ass question. So I'm sharing your IG page, which is where people can find you, King Murphy Media, and
I need 1,000 followers, man. I need to fucking get that
yeah,
shit out.
we'll see. Maybe this will get you to 1,000 followers now.
Oh,
Just showing different little, couple little different styles you can see here for everybody watching. I mean, south of my guy, headband shouted, Sir Carlton Banks, you feel me?
Yeah.
You can see Raw KMMP. Y'all can get one if all you gotta do is just hit King Murphy Media up. But I do have to ask a real last question because this is a real last episode. How much of this has cut into opportunities that you might have had on the King Murphy Media videography side in your own personal time when you're not around the three of us? And be real, are there some opportunities that you wish you should have taken at certain points in time? And are there times where you glad you didn't take certain opportunities while you were doing this during this whole period? Because it's not like we just asked you to commit to just be here on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
A lot that's being asked at this time, especially when you have your own thing going in your own lane. I'm gonna ask Youngin a similar question once you get done answering, because just like I've had to sacrifice the DJ Larry, if y'all can see my turntables, like the DJ Larry aspect of shit, I know Youngin has had to sacrifice his aspect of being a rapper, being an artist, and I know Nelson has had to sacrifice his own personal life, dedicated to this shit. So before we answer, I'm gonna ask you first, and then I'm gonna let everybody else go round robin. We'll start with Nelson, then Youngin. Like, what was something that? Let me just summarize by asking, what's something that you had to learn about sacrifices during this process? I'll start with you.
Great question. Outstanding question. The word sacrifice. Just over. Well, was it a burden? No, not really. It was just like, now, like my personal life, I date here and there. I don't really have like a girl at the moment. I don't have that luxury at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But but even if it was so, to be in a fortunate position like Youngin, like Nelson, to have strong women to be the support and the pushing
Time out, time out, time out. I want them to be able to hear this and see this damn moment. So let me give them a round of applause so they can see. Not just always talking about bullshit on the show. One more time for that statement. You know what I'm saying?
You're not talking about man eat steak.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my moms. Shout out to Larry moms. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the beautiful queens, man.
Yo, shout out to my mom and Winston had a wonderful conversation. That's hilarious. So that was fun. All right.
You know, first and foremost on the support, we wouldn't be nothing without the family and the loved ones and our personal tribes that support us to even do it and move on. Far as opportunities, not really. Like honestly, nah, because it's like even on the music side, it's like my thing now is just I rock with who I rock with in state, and I'm going to get to the right people, but I'm open to going on the fucking road, which I plan on doing. I'm going to be in Memphis soon. I'm going to be in Cincinnati soon. I'm going to be in Ohio soon. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to be in San Diego soon. We're gonna be Detroit. We're gonna be busting moves. We're gonna be getting shit done through the name of just what I represent, the tribe of Show Your Work. And even with the work that I do, besides music, like music is like the music video aspect, the creation part is like the passion part of it is like if I fuck with a person, and the person is dope, you see a lot of like the more street artists get all the best types of looks in video. So somebody gotta provide that for the spitters and the real singers with the real voices and all of that. Somebody to add sauce. But even with the money making opportunities of it, I get a good amount of love and praise from doing the work I do with Show Your Work in terms of other opportunities of making motion graphics and designing stuff like that. Like my online work is steady through the show and just showing my work through the show. So I don't, like it's a blessing. And even like people respect that I got when I be talking to my moms, she be like, "Oh, it's Thursday. I was going to talk to you real quick before you get ready for your show. Anything good with anything? Okay, I'll see you tomorrow." So it's like, like people respect it and people respect my time. And as an adult, I don't care who you are in my life. You got to respect what I'm doing and what I'm laying forth. I'm not, like none of us we all felt this, like we all had personal moments. Like I don't feel normal. Like how people just go to work, just go fucking home and not worry about anything. Like sometimes I wish I could do that, but it's like, I don't know what it would be like if I just did that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thankful for where I'm at right now. You know what I mean?
So I want to ask Youngin the same question. What's something that you had to learn now that it's been a full year with Winston, and even more so just you going from you still in the cut, but hey Sierra, are you still in the cut?
You heard it in the background.
I hear everything. So I hear everything. I just don't say everything. Remember that. So Young, and I'm gonna ask you similar to what Winston had to say about sacrifices. What's something that you had to learn about sacrifices, given that you were going from being, you slide in and cut in with your jokes, and that's your lane, but at the same time, it did kind of require you to speak more over this past year than you had before, because you had other people that were just speaking. You just maybe say a couple of liners here and there. So what's something about sacrifice you had to learn for podcasting and for your own career rapping wise? Because this is also when we recorded Redacted this time last year. You know what I'm saying? Right. So talk to me about that.
I mean, for real, I don't look at. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. I wouldn't call it necessarily sacrifices. For real. Now, the sacrifices will probably come in like as far as like spending time with my girl and stuff like that. Cause
that's I know. Let me cut you off respectfully. That's a fucking sacrifice.
Right. Look,
So yeah.
I said that in the matter. I said it because it was more like with the music shit. So like in my personal life, that was really the sacrifice right there. Like, all right, boom. This is, you know what I'm saying, the kind of thing, baby, which she understand and shit like that. You feel me? So it was cool. But it was like, all right, boom. You know, this Thursday night, boom, this Thursday night slot is where is it? So I wouldn't really say it was a sacrifice, especially to the music part, for real, because mine, if y'all don't know by now, or if y'all didn't notice when I first started this shit, I'm a shy motherfucker. Like, y'all know me, so y'all know how I actually am. But until you get to know me, I'm a shy motherfucker. I'm quiet. I don't too much talking and shit like this. So
Reserved.
yeah.
Reserved. Yeah.
So honestly, truth, being on this motherfucker really made me open up a little bit more, actually talk a little bit more, and I feel like that actually is gonna help me when it comes to the music shit. You feel me? I use this as a marketing, you know, this can be used as a marketing avenue, and shit like this. So I wouldn't say I had many. I ain't really had no sacrifice for real. Adjustments, yeah, but sacrifices, nah, I won't say sacrifice.
Okay.
But youngin, even
Mhm.
as you were saying that, I was looking at this report that fucking Kodak Black was like, nah, I'm about to start streaming. I mean, fuck all, like, so you already, like, whether you know it or not, you already ahead of the curve of where people's going at by just trying to be more quote unquote liked and sociable as an individual besides the music that you create. Cause you know
Right.
now niggas wanna like you first before they even
Exactly. And then it's
know
like,
you know what I mean?
ooh, excuse me. It's like, yeah, that motherfucker hear my music. Like if you hear my music without hearing, you know what I'm saying, hearing my actual speaking voice or not
Mm-hmm.
seeing the picture of me or nothing like that, you might hear my music and be like, oh yeah, nah, this one of them old macho, rah gangsta ass niggas. Where it's like, nah, I ain't that. You feel me? Granted, that's what I speak about. That's what I know.
But
That's
it's
my
in a
you know
very
what I'm saying?
awful way though. It's a
You
very
feel me?
awful
But
way.
that ain't your guy.
Mm-hmm.
I 10, I'm skinny as hell. And I'm a cool nigga to be around. Like I said, it's just shit. I'm trying motherfucker. And once you get me to open up, then that's when you see them, that's when you get them one-liners. That's when you get, you know what I'm saying, Damien Maine. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You feel me? Once
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
feel me? Like just
Oh man.
real, and like I
Okay.
said, like just I look at this as for real, I look at this as my public speaking training for real. You feel me? Like
For sure.
it's a podcast. I'm here with three of my brothers, three niggas that I love and respect. You feel me? So it's like, all right, I can chop it up with y'all. Like we doing this interview now. Granted, this is an in-house interview, but like we doing this interview now. This is public speaking training. You feel me? Getting me together. Granted, it's your interview, but you know what I'm saying? It's getting us all together, getting me suited and booted and ready for the plans that I got for myself. And if everything come back, I can look at show your work like my me just speaking publicly on this motherfucker for however long that we, you know what I'm saying, we own this motherfucker. Not granted, the train ain't stopping no time soon. But you
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
just use, like I said, just use this public speaking training as, you know what I'm saying, that PC. Just getting myself together. You feel me? Because as a younger, granted I'm 28 now, but as a younger nigga, Larry tell you, mouth was foul. I wouldn't be able to go to like on some real shit. If shit would have happened how we wanted to back then, Larry would literally would have had to take care of all business. Cause I ain't know how to talk to folks on some real shit. Like I talked to everybody like they was a street nigga back then. I don't give a fuck if you wore a suit. I don't give a fuck if you pulled up in a Porsche. I don't like none of that, nigga. I'm talking to you like you a nigga that's coming to buy some weed from me. And edit point, you might take that out, but probably not because that was past life. You feel me? But
Statute of
Long ago,
limitations.
long ago,
Statute of limitations.
long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
you
yeah,
feel me? So
yeah.
I treated and talked to damn near everybody like they was a customer instead of, you feel me?
There
Instead
you
of
go.
giving
For
them
sure.
the respect that they prestige.
Mm.
You feel me? Got them. You feel me? So, like I said, just being here definitely got me together on that. Granted, over time I got myself together, but this really was the nigga. You really public speaking there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You really on air. You like. Granted, we got our dedicated listeners, but it's like, all right, nigga, you on airways now.
Mm-hmm.
You got a marketing avenue, and that's another thing that this motherfucker really brought. It really brought more opportunity than adjustments or sacrifices on some real shit, because the team that we built us for, the group chat, the Discord, all that, like
Mm-hmm.
what we built and what we are continuing to build is like, all right, yeah, y'all fuck with Show Your Work, y'all fuck with all of us as individuals. So when it comes time to me to release music, all right, boom. Granted, it's gonna get promoted on here. It's gonna get promoted on my Twitter. It's gonna get promoted on my Instagram and shit like that. But I can still use the Show Your Work avenue. Like, oh no, let me Nelson, throw this link on our tweet on our Twitter. You feel me? Let me throw this link in the Discord. You feel me? So it's just shit like that.
Okay.
No, for sure. For
All
sure. For
right.
sure.
Founder, are you back with us?
Yeah, I mean, what's up?
Okay. We literally plug all. You're still up. Like,
Mm.
yeah, you still up. So sacrifice. Talk to me about it. Just you ain't got to be long, but just what did you have to learn as far as like what you had to adjust, make time for during this process? Because as the founder of Show Your Work, and you've been through the days of change, the days of last minute adjustments, things going on literally right before we record. What's some things that you had to get, what's some things you had to learn about yourself during I'll say the past year and a half.
I mean, for me, it was just like, man, just do all these ideas we got. Like, just get the content. Like, we had the ideas for content. We've been stacking them up for so long. Like, let's just knock them out every week. And then we just kept getting better with like our regular. I feel like the bonus content helped us get better with our regular episodes, because like we sacrificed time to like do more episodes to kind of like practice and make sure we're consistent week by week, and like it's shown like that. String of bonus episodes where Winston was down with all of our ideas, and then we were just you know expanding upon them. Like that was a major time. So that time really taught me like just keep going at it, keep recording by yourself, keep recording with Winston, keep recording with Larry or all of us. If it's like one of us, two of us, three of us, or four of us, like just keep recording to get that chemistry,
Mm-hmm.
and then show it every week. So
Okay.
And to add, hold on, respect before you go, to add on to what Winston said, because Winston said something about his mom calling him on Thursdays before we go live. So as y'all know, my pops is locked. You feel me? My pops is behind the wall. And
Free pops.
Free pop.
you feel me? Y'all heard the song. Y'all know my relationship. Y'all know that's my best fucking friend. Whenever he called, I'm answering the phone. So he even, to what you said, Winston, he even got it himself on the, oh shit, it's Thursday. Let me call my son before 8 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
type shit. You feel me? And it'll be like, again, it's a jail call, so we only talk for 30 minutes if we on the phone for the
Mm-hmm.
whole time. But he literally called my shit. I just wanted to call and hear your voice before you get up, before you go live. I ain't talked to you in a couple days. You feel me? So my people definitely respect what I do. Hell, mom's even came through and kicked it in the comments for a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you, you
Yeah.
feel me? Like, my folks definitely respect what's going on with this joint, and they salute all of us and want us to keep going, keep doing what we're doing. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to speak on it because you did bring that up, and it just came across my head again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. For
All right.
sure.
All right. I'll keep it at that. Well. Whew. I guess what I had to learn about sacrifice was just because you're not doing one thing doesn't mean that one thing that you like to do is over or you're a failure at it. And I'll explain. Because there's too many times where I feel like if I'm not on this computer, if I'm not fucking around with this, I'm like, damn, am I doing the right thing? And I do think there's a balance where sometimes when you want to go with your craft, with your passion, like King Murphy Media, you make the time and say, look, I appreciate y'all, but this time I got to take time to do this, or this time I got to do that. But if I think that I failed at any point with that, then I can't be appreciative of how far all of us have grown during this past time, because there was a point in time where, we had a saying, and the saying was like, if you don't book the woo, you don't get the whole woo. That's a funny saying, the internal saying that we had. Right now, bro, all of us appear by ourselves on different platforms all the fucking time. Like, I know more so. And the thing is, people, when we appear, like, shout out to Zell, shout out to I'd be here all day. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. But when people hit us, they'd be like, damn, like, I didn't know all y'all was gonna come through. It's like all you have to do is ask. But if it's just us, we're comfortable with just saying, all right, well, I'll be there. I'll take care of this. Like, and it's cool because it shows that people fuck with us individually and they fuck with us as a whole, all four of us, So it shows the brotherhood and camaraderie. So I can sit there and say, damn, I wish I was doing more of producing, DJing, and stuff like that. But I just think that time will come. But every sacrifice I had to make in my personal life, whether it was, getting out, not getting out, choosing time for this podcast, choosing time over time with family members, time with, young ladies. This does not make me Mr. Bitches for all you niggas watching this shit. So anything of that nature, right? I don't regret it because this had to grow. I feel like last year was a real, hey, let's really prove, let's do the damn title, let's show our work to these people.
Yeah,
Like,
last year was that year.
let's show, like, we got this shit under control, and that the three of us, and then the four of us really know what the fuck we're doing. We can speak on whatever the fuck we want to speak on. We can go anywhere. We don't even have to. Nelson will tell you 9 times out of 10 nowadays when we pop up, it's just spur of the moment. We don't have to get this is the docket. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even that anymore. Sometimes it's just, all right, boom. Like, let's just talk about whatever, free flow type shit. Yeah. So I appreciate that. And it's helped with someone being myself who did not like cameras, did not like my own public speaking voice, all that shit. So it's helped out a lot. So
insane. You're used to it.
Yeah. And then especially when it came to when I started editing this shit. And don't get me wrong, there's still stuff I want to fix up. Like, I know there's stuff with my microphone I want to fix up, and there's stuff visually, but that's just future planning. So I'm happy that we are at the point where, a lot of people don't know that when I was recording Show Your Work prior to, coming over here, when as Nelson said, I got on camera and started going crazy. Like, a lot of people don't know it was literally these AirPods and iPhone 11 and me being in an attic recording the shit just to get isolation for sound. A lot of people don't know that. Like, hours and shit I'm recording, I'm literally, like Youngin knows, like, as soon as that phone get low, I got plug in charger just so that bitch can keep on going. One AirPod died, put the other AirPod in just to keep the shit going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that work.
Putting in the work just to make sure, even though I wasn't in the most presentable environment at the time, just making sure niggas like at least hear what I have to say.
And say respectfully to cut you off again, bro, because shit, like you just said, the phone. Hell, I'm still rocking on the phone. Granted, I got my shit, and I'm working on my setup and shit. But I do this shit for y'all to hear it. For y'all to hear us. You know what I'm saying? Come do rock off the phone. Let's get it.
All right. So it's been a process, but I'm thankful for every bit of the process. And the main reason I wanted to do this is because, number one, we've never done anything like this type of format. So I think for a lot of our friends who do podcasting, who are about to start their Patreon or about to do different ventures, I just wanted to be have a way of being open and transparent with them without being repetitive, having to repeat the shit all the time. Like, yeah, it's not always been roses and everything with this shit. It's come times where, what pisses us probably the most, it pisses us off the most is like the technical issues. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with certain crazy stuff that we have to when it comes to recording and things of that nature. But we push through and we're happy to be where we're at. We've gone as far as we've gone. And this is good to, sit here and like not just celebrate Winston, but just, look at how far we've come within this past year. So I'm gonna end off by asking the one question I'm pretty sure y'all probably knew was coming, but all right. Whether it be an episode or a single moment, we'll go across the room. What has been your favorite moment on air in this past year? And I'm going to start with Nelson as the founder. What has been if you can't name one, name a couple of your favorite moments the last year or so.
Shit. Rudy Gay tracksuit.
Shout out to Stan. Shout out to Stan, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stan.
I was just gonna say the other one. Oh my god. I'm dead. Forgot that. It was Rudy Gay in a tracksuit. Oh, Babylon Football Cafe. Come on.
Football Cafe.
Everybody
Shout out to
loves
Google Maps. Shout out to Google Maps.
Everybody loves that damn Babylon Football Cafe. Okay. All right. Winston, what about you? What's some of your favorites?
Damn. Let me see. That freaking recently on a Patreon tip, you and Earl talking about the DC. That shit was fantastic. That was crazy. What else was ill? No, Larry and fucking Nelson celebrating the Knicks off season, or not the Knicks, but the Mets off season moves.
That didn't end up happening. Okay.
Fucking
this is
that was wild. Yo, it was some wild shit that happened with fucking Youngin. No, anytime Youngin and Jamal on the same screen at the same time. It's Arch Nemesis. This niggas is fucking John Stewart and fucking Sinestro. It is fantastic. That should be crazy. Anytime I can crack Youngin to be like, nigga, are you crazy? Like, to me, I'd be like, yep, I got you. He's alive.
You be like a couple weeks ago when I asked Youngin about Tom Brady, and I said to him and Nelson, that's what they got insurance policies for. He fucking flipped like,
man, it's just the whole shit's a ride, and I wasn't expecting this. I normally don't get this often from people that's not like my moms or anything like that. So first and foremost, before I lose it, I just want to just lose my train of thought. I want to say thank y'all to the viewers. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Nelson. Yeah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Love. Immense love and respect. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For sure.
All right.
For sure.
All right, Youngin, your turn. You ain't exempt, nigga. Favorite moments, nigga. You ain't exempt.
You said from the past year, from February last year to up
year and a half, whatever. Since you've been on, but really since Winston been on. Honestly, let's do that.
I'm about to say because we got a lot of classic moments with big ass sandwiches and shit. But
sandwich guy.
Shout out to Marcel, man.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother Marcel.
Yeah,
Babylon Football Cafe, definitely. The whole choice is watch along.
Oh man.
Oh
Yo, it was so crazy. This nigga Winston changed his profile pic to Project Pat from the
Still,
fucking
to this
movies
day, man.
to this day.
To
Like,
this day,
it's
that's still in my
there.
profile picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all. Before you go, to cut you off respectfully, it was so
Yeah.
funny because Jamal had hit me one day and he was like, "Yo, my homie Tyrell was like, yo, who is this nigga with this Project Pat shit going off?" And then he was like, "Oh, that's the homie. That's Winston." He was like, "Oh, okay." But they were so used to the Dr. Doom like this, what I'm saying, plotting this shit. So when they saw the Project Pat shit, they're like, who is this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just funny. That watch along was hilarious.
Classic.
A recent classic.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Nelson's ancestry.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh man.
Watergate.
Hey man. Asiatic black man. Asiatic black man.
Man, I can keep going on.
Nelson's fuck yeah.
As far as just going through favorite moments, bro, I can go on and on. Favorite moments, just with y'all, folks. Like Winston said, I do want to thank y'all because y'all definitely brought something out of me that, honestly and truthfully, I didn't think that was in me. And as far as, just being open, talking more, shit like that. Granted, I'm still quiet, but I talk a whole lot more now than what I used to. And I credit y'all for that as I eat my food. But, I credit y'all for that, man. I appreciate y'all for that.
All right. Well, I'll wrap it up. Let me see. Recently, not even the Rudy Gay tracksuit, but just Winston's just shitting on Omi and the Hellcat. Like, I don't think y'all understand how funny that is. If y'all do know, it's gold. But man, that shit was funny. Me getting on here and saying, if not the pussy fairy, but even better, if all you have to offer me is some snatch, that was hilarious. Nelson might not remember this, but Nelson's epic, legendary MLB rant where he was going off of what was wrong with the MLB, and he ended it off by saying, "You think I give a fuck about Jeff Kent?" Like that. That was insane.
Wow.
I'm surprised nobody mentioned this, but I mean, the trial of Josh was, the milkman allegations. That was amazing. The press release behind that, bringing Marcel back for 100. I mean, dog, it's so
we'll be going all day.
So many moments, man. So yeah, but no, I think if I had to say the one that I get the most feedback from is definitely the Babylon Football Cafe one, and definitely I think that's when I started doing more creative intros around that time too. So maybe that's why that is what it is. But yeah, that was a great moment. But I mean, thank you to everybody who's been a guest, supporter, patron, retweeted, shared, told a friend who told a friend, giving us tips on the, background, giving us advice, showing us different things, come around, building partnerships, building the actual network, universe, multiverse, whatever you want to call it. To know where we started when it was just me, Banks, Marcel, Nelson, and Youngin. And again, salute to Banks and everything he's doing right now. So I'm giving him a shout out. Salute to Marcel, what he's doing as well. Still a little bro. Still big 6-0.
Yeah, but somebody be on the lookout for chilling with 60, man. He on
his way back. He on his way back. So but big shout out to everything that they do, the ethic, the work ethic Banks puts in with all those different damn podcasts, and Marcel just refining himself in these last couple months to get back to podcasting. It's been dope to see. So shout out to everybody on that. Shout out to all the podcasts that we're on frequently, whether it's Guessing from the Stands, whether it's Mick Carter's and Wrestling, whether it's Reggae Boys, Critically Unfocused. We were just on Body More Bottles. hanging with the crew. You feel me? Donnie, if Trey does not, we'll talk later. Just so many different people just tapping in, and some of our patrons we don't even see. You feel me? They don't even be in our post games and shit like that, but they still give us support. It's been a great process. I mean, even just the individual growth, whether it's people actually asking about Trey, you know, like who is this guy? I want to know more about him. People hitting me up about some of the stuff Winston's done. Shout out to DJ Cass for that. You know, people.
Big shout out to Cass.
Yeah. I love you, bro. But even, you know, the most consistent one, you know, Nelson putting himself through literal hell every Monday for Mortal Mondays, you know, and getting that process done. It's been great to see. So nah, man, it's been a beautiful thing overall. But this all really kicked off with King Murphy Media. So I'm gonna give him a big round of applause. You know what I'm saying?
Let me sell some shit.
All right. Do we want to add anything before we get up out of here?
Hey man, I love my niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Nelson, anything we want to add before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, just listen, man. Just stay tuned with us. We have executed so many ideas, and we're not close to finishing what we want to do. Like,
this is just the beginning. This is just the fucking beginning.
There's a lot we learned this year, and we just, man, we're about to go crazy. I'm trying not to talk disrespectful, but I'm about to be there.
We about to get cocaine brazy.
Well, if you want to hear us in our truth, raw, purest form of disrespect, you know, it's not that hard to do. All you got to do is just follow us, you know, at SYWNET, and then, you know, hit the Patreon. Y'all see that there. So again, this has been appreciated. I'm not even going to timestamp when this was recorded. Y'all just going to appreciate this when this drops. This episode 115. This is a moment in time. So moment in time. So I appreciate everybody who taps in with us. Hey, you know, don't be afraid to tell your friends.
Sharing is caring, as they say.
On that note, again, thank you, everybody. This round of applause is for y'all.
We wouldn't be here without you.
And this slow clap is for Winston. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
You know. So thank you all. Thank you to the past listeners. Thank you to the future listeners. And on that note, my friends, we are out. Cancun on 3, bitches. Bye.